Life Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers now on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and now it's second down. Time with Jeremy Langford, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Emmanuel Ogbah in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Langford. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This is caught by Antonio Brown. That goes for a gain of 31. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Into the red zone, Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, here's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And it's up and good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Tyler Lockett now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. Rodgers to throw on second down. Going deep here for Bryant. That
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Emmanuel Ogbah in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. First carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Here's Wentz to throw. gets it to Brown. Complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 18 yards there and a first down. Now Wentz. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. Throwing is Wentz. Tried for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Rodgers now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. A run from the pistol with Langford. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on third down. Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. The swing pass caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wentz to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Hurry up, hurry up. Box it. 630.
They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 49. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now, as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Lion. Sunday. Check 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets past one man. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. He's got it at the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's complete to Lockett. He got 29 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Rodgers operating from the gun. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. And tough starting field position here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like that. Hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Tyus Bowser with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. offense that time on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Easy.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. Flushed out right, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wentz now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. To throw, it's Wentz. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now Wentz on third down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now it's Lockett. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Rodgers will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Lockett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, they needed the
touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down following the run. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's Pumphrey on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And now running right through it. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down near the 48-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers now throwing on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.